it's not going to work in the dark mode and the logic behind it, and switching between the light mode and dark mode. We're going to use React Redux store, so we can have like a global state that's going to be for the dark theme, and we can change, the states for true or false depending on what we want, and use it right here for the buttons simply. Okay, for this ones. And then simply also what I'm trying to do is use the cookies, because if you refresh with the React Redux store, it's going to disappear. Okay, and even if we change to the dark mode or light mode, you refresh and it goes back to the normal state. So I want to use also the cookies to store that, and we've done this before. Okay, so I can go back right here first of all. So this is the app, and this is the display accessibility, the menu for that. But first of all, I'm gonna go to the reducers. So where is it? This one, and then go right here, copy this one. And this one is going to be theme reducer. Okay, we can call it, we can call it theme reducer. And right here, let's call it theme reducer. Okay, so we can call this in the cookies, we can call it dark theme. Okay, and also call it right here dark theme, which is going to be, if it doesn't exist, then it's going to be false. Okay, and we're going to have only two actions. So the first one is going to be dark, that means the dark mode, so it's going to be true for the value for the dark theme. If not, so this is going to be light, that means the dark theme is going to be false. So everything is prepared right here. I can go here and then go to the index and just add right here, let's call this dark theme, and we're going to use the theme reducer. Okay, like that. So now if you go back to the display accessibility, okay, this one is simply this menu right here. Okay, so we can now work on clicking on the on, on the off, and change it. So first of all, I need the dispatch action. I can use dispatch from React Redux, okay, and then I can go back. So this one, okay, so I'm going to use the label. So this is for the off, that to disable it. So on click, I can go dispatch, and then the type is gonna be dark. Oh, sorry, this is light because this is off. Okay, that's all. I can take that, down click, go back to the label for the on, and this is gonna be dark. That's gonna make it true or true. Okay, so I can go back right there, and also, okay, so that's not gonna work directly because I need to go back to the app right here. Okay, so the dark mode is still like fixed. It's not like using any attribute that we can check by. So we're gonna go to the state and then get that. So if you refresh, let me close that. Wait, this is lagging. Okay, let me just refresh. So we have some problems. Okay, I can fix that. I can fix that. Don't worry. This could be something that's slow the application. I'm gonna fix that. So I'm gonna add a chapter where I go there and I fix every single problem, and I'm gonna have a video. You can post your comment there for every problem you got, and I can fix that for you. Okay, so that's all. So I can go back to Redux right now because now we're focusing on the dark mode. So if you go back to the state, we have the dark theme, which is gonna be false. So we can get that. So I can go, okay, so we're getting the user. I can also get the dark theme. Okay, and I can go take that, go back right here, and do a test. So if dark theme is true, that means we can use the dark mode. If it's false, it's going to be light mode, like that. Okay. Also, we have this problem. We're going to fix it in this episode. Don't worry. If you switch it, it looks like that. So not the right color, but we're going to fix that. Don't worry. So now, let me go right here, and they go to display accessibility. I click on. It's going to change to the dark mode. I click off, and it goes back to the light mode. Okay, but if you refresh, it goes back to light, which is the default one. So if we go back right here and click dark, because now we're in the dark mode, but if I refresh, it's gonna go back to the light. So I want to store that in the cookies also. Okay, so we can do that by going back to display and accessibility. So we're gonna start from here. We're gonna get the cookies from JS cookie, and then we're gonna set the dark theme that we have there. Okay, theme, I'm gonna set it to false because this is the off button, dark off. I can take that, and this is gonna be the true. so I can make it true in the cookies also, and that's gonna make it in this state true also, depending the value you pass right here when you reload the page. So let me reload right now. Everything is fine. I can go right here and then go to display and accessibility on. Now we're in the dark mode, off. We are in the light mode. So if I'm in the dark mode and I refresh right here, okay, it's gonna stay in the dark mode. And usual, refresh again. Everything is fine. Okay. So now I want this. If I'm in the dark mode, it should be like already highlighted in the on. And if we're in the light mode, off, should be already highlighted. So right here, we're gonna need this state. So we can go back to the app, copy this state from here, and paste it up here after the dispatch. Okay, and let me remove the user. We're not gonna need it. We only need the dark theme. Gonna get the use selector, and let me take the dark theme, and we're gonna test. Okay, so right here for this input is gonna be either checked or not, depending if we are in the dark mode or not. So if dark theme is true, then we're gonna have this input the same way. Else is gonna be the same inputs, but one of them is gonna be checked. So this is for the off. That means when we are not in the dark mode, this one should be checked. Simple as that. I can go also, let me take this value and do it for the on. I can go to the input. Okay. So when this is true, we can have this input, which is going to be checked because now in the on, what is going on? So else it's going to be this. Okay, let me just remove that because I'm actually don't know where I'm at. So, okay, let me just do it again. So when we are in the dark theme is true, we're going to have this input and it's going to be checked. Okay, else it's not going to be checked. So I can add checked right here. Like this. So I can go back. Now let me see. So right here, this is going to be on because now we are in the dark mode. I can go off. Okay, as you see, and let me refresh. So now as we are in the light mode, I can go back right here and it's going to be right here and off. I can go on, and as you see, now we're here off, and if you refresh, it's going to say on. So that was nice. So now for the problem that I got right here, if I go back and switch like to off, you see this color changes and also right here, okay? So maybe I can select that. Okay, it's fixed when I click on it, but I can go and select the shortcut item, okay, which is the link that holds that. Go back right here, go to the home, the left, then style, and I can select that, okay, which is this one, the shortcut item, and then I'm gonna go to the color and simply add the variable, so it always know which color she gotta take, okay, or what colors it should take. She, like it's a whip. So let me refresh and try with that and see if it's gonna work. Okay, I feel like that problem that we had, it affects a bit of the performance, so I feel like I'm gonna fix it also right here. So let me go on, it's fine, go off, it's fine, but right here is still the problem, okay, for this one. So let me take that also and do exactly the same thing. So post profile, let me close that, go back and do it exactly in the post components, and then this style, look for it, okay, right here, color variable, color primary, and that's finished. If you have any problem like that, you can always fix that easily. So let me close that. Okay, let me refresh right now. Let me try again. So from here, display, okay, off and on, off and on, off and on. So everything is fine. So now let me see the problem that I had in the console. I feel like it's gonna be easy, okay? Go to the two children with the same key. Okay, where is that? Let me go to the top. So we map through something and we use the key from the database, okay? And that's created a problem. Yeah. So let me just see. So let me close everything from here because everything is fine. I can start from, let me close the components and go back to pages. Okay, from the home and then the index and right here, okay? For the key we use the poses underscore ID. No, we can use just the index. Okay, which is never gonna be duplicated. So let me save. Okay, like that, and let me refresh right now. Okay, and the console is gonna be clean, and as you see right now, everything is fine, and the dark mode also is finished. Okay, Yep, I feel like everything is fine. Yes, so the dark mode is finished. Let's see what we have next. I feel like we are so close to the end. You probably are on it now, but this course is always going to be, you know, reviving. We're always going to add new things, okay? This is like just the basic course, but it's still a lot of things that I'm going to offer, okay? So let's see what we can add next.